Hello everybody and welcome back to a episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today I'm going to be telling you how to start up the Lancaster Bomber from cold and dark. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, now we are in the cockpit of the Lancaster Bomber. So, I've wanted this plane for a while. It's about £37 I think. So, what you want to do is you want to go to the back of the plane and you want to turn on the primary electrical fields and the external power electrical field and the both engine generators. Even though we've not got the engines on, you just want to turn them on for the time being. So you want to go down and turn the fuel gauge power on, and then turn the fuel switch pumps on and the heated pressure head on as well. And in the pilot seat you want to turn on the battery and gear indicator panel. So that basically tells you if the gear is up, down or going in between, up and down. So then what else do you need to do? You need to open the master fuel things, turn on the coil booster, turn on all the magnetos, and then you also want to put the fuel tank selectors to number 2. And if you want to open a window up, or both windows, yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't open the pilot side quarter window because it kind of goes inside of your head. So then you also don't turn that on. Turn on the navigation lights. Then over here, toggle the settings panel. Get everyone on board. Flight engineer, gunners as well. And then also you also want to press this in a few times to turn it off. Then you can turn the panel off if you want. You can leave it on though. So put on the radiator flap controls to on. And then what else do you need to do? Open the windows up. That's as it needs to be. And then you start. Then you also start up the engines. So what you need to do is any order really, but you need to get an optimum RPM. You need to get the RPM about to the 8 mark. So then close the starter covers, and then that's fine. So then turn off. Then we need to turn off the one of the magnetos. Don't turn off both. Then we're looking at about. We need to look for a bit of RPM drop, that's in the good range. So then put them back up, and then we also want to turn off magnetos as well. Looking for an optimal RPM drop, which we are. So that's all good. So now we need to go down here. You can turn off external power, turn off refuel, turn off the rearm, and with that we can also close the bomb bay door, which is there. Those will also start to close now. So now you want to turn back on the options panel and then turn it to nav station, and then we're here. So then you want to go to your ATC 121855. So go to there. 121855. Is it? Yeah, it's 855. 855. So then you want to swap to that. So then you can select it. So yeah. Then select taxi. Depart straight out. You can return back to the cockpit seat. If you want to, of course. Alright, so then we need to go back to the nav station. You can also turn on the options panel here. Oh, it is already on, which is good for us. So 124.680. Pilot station, go to. So then now what we need to do is parking brake set, turn on nav lights. We don't really need windows open. Engineer can sit down, open that window up. Release parking brake. Increase throttle a bit. So then we need to get moving, and then we can go to the runway. I wouldn't recommend putting that much throttle, as it can go a bit fast. I'd also recommend, if you've got the physical throttles, I'd recommend using them instead. So you can turn off a master coil booster. I would recommend going down to the Bombardier, as you've got a better view. But now for some reason it's just... So we're gonna go to the runway, and then in the next episode I'm going to show you how to fly it a bit, because why not? Because I feel like I need to show you how to fly it, because it's an alright video, it's an alright plane to fly, but can be a bit tricky at points to fly. This is actually the best handling I've ever managed to get out of it. So it seems like slow is good, really. So I'm flying from Coningsby Air Base. This is where I think the last remaining Lancaster Bomber flies from. So yeah, we're also going to be. I might do a series on like World War II era aircraft. So like that's a Spitfire, and also probably some American planes as well. That's a big maybe, because I don't know if I will have like time or stuff to do it. Well, hey, if you like this video so far, maybe give us a maybe subscribe to my channel, as it really helps out quite a bit. Even if I might, and when I get like quite a bit of subscribers, I might upgrade my setup. Who knows? Or I might get like the thrust things for the for like flight simulators and that, as it seems like it's quite an important thing for like sim flights and stuff. This thing also has a very basic autopilot, but it's just, and I mean it's very basic. Literally, it's only for like keeping it on the same flight level or whatever, but not for long level flights and stuff. So yeah. I need to perfect my takeoff for propeller aircraft like Spitfires and Lancasters, because I've only been flying them for a short amount of time really. I'm mainly more of a person that flies more jet planes and stuff, like more modern military jets. So maybe in the future I might do a tutorial on how to start up the FA-18 for the flight simulator, or maybe a F-35, if that's the sort of thing you guys want to see. It's quite a lengthy taxi this at this place, because like I have to taxi from the stands, which is like quite a far way away. It's faster when you're flying it in a jet plane, trust me, because you know it's going to have some proper thrust behind it. but this is just going at 16 knots or miles per hour. I don't know which one it is, but we're nearly there anyway. So in the next episode I'm gonna fly this to somewhere else where we'll be landing and shutting this all down, and also taking off, because obviously you need to take off for it to land. So just turning to the runway now. So I'm going to start braking about nowish. So now just requesting takeoff clearance. As you probably know, I'm playing on Xbox, so it might not be like big, like what the big YouTubers play on. But I'm not aiming to be a big YouTuber. I'm aiming to have fun and to show you guys some, show you guys at home how to do stuff, or like get good at a certain game, like fly, like be a better flyer in, well, be a better pilot in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, I'm just turning onto the runway now, and I hope you all join us again for the next video, as I'm just pulling onto the runway. So yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll watch the next video in this series. And hey, if you've enjoyed, like and subscribe, as it really helps us out a lot. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.